Take a look at this place. Water as clear as gin, rocky granite spires stretching towards the sky, and teeming with wild brook trout as colorful and stunning as the landscape that surrounds them. Our trailhead today sits just below 11,000 feet, and the ice here lingers well into June. With just a few short months to access this alpine paradise, I'm here before sunrise and plan to spend the entire day exploring the many ponds, tarns, and lakes of this region. I'm here to absorb the natural splendor just as much as I'm here to target the local trout. A place like this offers excellent fishing, but really, it offers so much more than that. So let's get in there and let's make the most of this day that will likely feel all too short. Who knows what we might see? My gosh, what a gorgeous place this is. My goal was to get here right before sunrise. Mission accomplished. I've got a mile or two hike into a lake. Gonna check out the outflow of that lake, see if I can find some fish in this incredible, stunning, beautiful summer alpine paradise. Just ridiculous up here. It's gonna be a good day. So many rising fish here. I've put on something really subtle. I'm using the Tenkara Rodco Kita, and I just put on a single mole fly. We're fishing Tenkara, obviously, so it's a little hard to get out as far as I'd like, but these fish are relatively close to shore, and I think we should be able to make it happen. Just got to find a fly that they're eating. They're feeding heavily right now, and they're coming out of the water pretty readily. So it kind of looks like emergers to me. You know, I'm not really seeing any bug life directly on the surface. The mole fly is an emerger pattern by Charlie Craven, and it's nice and subtle. So like I said, we'll give this a shot first, see if we can get it done. There we go. Oh, he went for it right near my fly. Come on, buddy, come on back. This fly has a little CDC tuft at the top, and I have chosen to not put any floatant on it. So I'm kind of hoping that it just sinks ever so slightly to kind of represent a little bit more of that subsurface emerger style pattern. And when I got that first hit just now, it actually was sinking. Now, of course, it's sitting on top, but it should get waterlogged pretty soon here. So quiet and calm and peaceful out here this morning. What a beautiful, beautiful start to the day. Here we go. Oh my God, he came right up and looked at it. I saw, he swam right up. He was a centimeter away from where I think the fly was. Stopped, looked at it for a few seconds. I set the hook because I assumed maybe he'd eaten, you know. A lot of times you can't see or really feel these eats in still water. be a real challenge to fool these fish today. Man, they are active though. Pretty cool. Pretty cool being in such a pretty place. Seeing all these fish jump all over. Just being in their presence feels good. Here we go. All right. Gave it some pon-pon. Tapping on the rod handle, giving the fly a little bit of life, and that instigated that strike. That's what they wanted, just a little bit of action perhaps. There we go, first fish. Tenkara is not perhaps the best choice for fishing alpine lakes, but as long as you can make casts to them, it certainly can be very stealthy with this level line and light tippet and single fly approach. You know, I know for a fact my fly line is not slapping down and scaring these fish off. It's kind of looking like we're actually starting to have a little bit of a midge hatch here. I think it's about time I either put a midge dropper on this or maybe a little Griffith's gnat or just something tiny. Oh my gosh, eat right next to it. That was a legit dry fly eat too. All right, let's put a little dropper on here. Let me look at my fly box and figure out what I want to do. All right, I kept the mole fly up front and added a little size 20 Griffith's gnat as a trailer. Man, I don't know. Maybe I need to get a little closer. Let me try wading out here. There's a decent chance I'm going to spook some fish, but if we can get out here and just kind of chill for a minute and then make a cast, perhaps they'll allow it. There he is. Yes, yes. It took a minute, but we finally got him. Looks like a beautiful colored up brook trout. Fantastic. On the size 20 Griffith's gnat. That feels good. Man, am I happy with that catch. It took me a good 30-45 minutes to fool these fish, to figure something out. But man, it feels good to unlock that puzzle. Let's try to repeat that success. There we go. A couple casts later, got him on the mole fly this time. As soon as it hit, little guy. But with brook trout, you know, it's not about the size really. It's all about those patterns, and these fish are extremely colored up. Colors to match the scenery. There we go. On the mole fly again. Kind of loving having these two options for these fish. Mole fly up front, kind of sinks down a little bit, and then the dry fly in the back gives them something subsurface as well as right on that surface to choose from. You know, maybe the key was just kind of stepping a little bit further out into this water, making casts to the fish that are really riled up, the ones that are eating heavily. I think when they have less options, when they're competing with other fish, they probably just go hard and bite a little more readily. It's so interesting to me how Tenkara can be adapted to so many types of fishing. You know, you would never expect that it would be good at this, and yet here we are. You know, everyone thinks, oh, we can't cast far. Sometimes you got to do a little casting with your feet, if you know what I mean. And I know sometimes that's not possible, but I think being able to target these fish and with a little bit of work, reach them in this small water and still lay down a really delicate cast and presentation, I think that's sealing the deal today. You know, I'm no fool. I know that Tenkara is not the only way to do this, but like I said, it always surprises me just how effective and just how you can manipulate it into what you want it to be. Well, I took a little 10-minute break, had a snack, and in the meantime, clouds rolled in, wind picked up a little bit, and the action died right down. I really think I was on to something with that kind of feeding frenzy mentality, casting to as many rising fish as possible at one time, and I think they were fighting with each other to go get that fly. When things are on, you feel like you figured some stuff out, you feel like a rock star. And then 10 minutes later, the fish are just like, nah, nah, dude, I don't think so. What do you think? Can we sneak a fish out of this tiny pool? They're in here. There we go. How cool. Yes. So cool. It's gotta be one of the most interesting holes I've ever pulled a fish from. A backdrop like that. This thing is maybe 20, 30 feet wide. That is so fun. Hiked on up a good bit further. I threw on a little size 10 brown jig streamer. With the wind and stuff, it's really hard to see the dry fly, really hard to see a reaction. So I'm going to hopefully feel the strike with the streamer. That's the theory anyways. I just can't help myself. Too juicy of a spot to not throw at least a couple casts. Still got the jigged streamer on. There's a fish. Oh yeah. I was just about to say I was seeing some rises, and apparently they're down to eat the streamer as well. Incredible. Look at the spot. Jeez. What a dream. Oh man, so good, so good. You know, I really rarely fish alpine lakes, despite how beautiful I think they are. I just really love picking apart moving water, and you know, as a primarily Tenkara fisherman, I've always kind of had the stigma or the idea that it wouldn't be any good, you know? And there's definitely limitations, but I've caught a lot of fish today, and I've had a lot of fun actually. So I think I need to rethink that just a little bit. And you know, if you're out backpacking very far from the car, and you want to bring a fishing rod along, you're going to be at some cool alpine lakes, you know, a Tenkara rod fits in the backpack oh so nicely, and I think makes a ton of sense. It may be time to put a dry fly back on. They're just not going for this streamer. And I know they're in the vicinity because I'm seeing, you know, rises here and there. They should definitely be seeing my fly, but just no luck. I'll give it a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to switch out to a dry fly. All right, dry fly on. Just went with a kind of a general mayfly pattern. Relatively big, hassle-free, floats well. I can see it easily. Let's see if the fish are into it. Here we go. Oh, just had a looker. And a refusal, unfortunately. I knew there was a chance. Oh man. Come on. He just came up and looked at it again. Got a couple inches away. We'll keep casting around a bit, and maybe we'll get one to commit. The mosquitoes are certainly committing. My God. What's up with it? It's like noon. Sun's out. All of a sudden they're just like thick. Hope you guys are enjoying this bug-free video experience at my expense. So I impart motion on my dry flies, you know, probably at least half the time that I'm fishing them. There's one right there. Yeah. Man, all these brook trout have been like so colored up. Incredible. Very vibrant fish. All right. There we go. I love brook trout. Such spunky little beasts. So fun. Catching such beautiful fish in such a beautiful place. Just awesome. If you guys enjoy my videos and would be willing to support me in a more direct way, I have links to my Patreon down in the description below, and you can also use my Tenkara Rodco affiliate link. My coupon code is flickyflies, and you'll get 15% off any order. A little bit of that goes back to me. Some nice gray clouds around. There's definitely some rain falling on this mountain range, but so far it's not here. It's not over me exactly. And that's a win. Part of the reason I came up here today was because of a very low probability of thunderstorms, which is always something to consider up here in the Alpine. And even besides that forecast, looks like we still got some weather moving around. But man, we're just killing it so far. Beautiful sights, plentiful fish, catching them on dries. Fantastic. Gosh, look how pretty this fish is. Ridiculous. Their fins are so red. Wow. What a stunning fish. Man, this place is so beautiful. To get into these stunning, ferocious little brook trout in this cool place is really special. The rain is thinking about coming down. There's been a few drops here, and it's definitely overcast and looking kind of ominous, but I'm not ready to give up just yet. I'm gonna hike to that side of the lake and check out the outflow. It looks really, really skinny on satellite maps. Not really sure how it's gonna fish, if it's gonna hold fish. I assume there's gonna be some in there, but it could be pretty tough. On the other hand, moving water could be really awesome. So I'm gonna make my way over that way and get my eyes on that and see exactly what's up. Okay, wow, it is looking really good and really pretty. Let's make some prospecting casts with our dry. Haven't actually seen any fish yet. That doesn't mean they're not here. There they are. It took 2 whole casts. Happy brook trout exist. Just love them. Let's see if we can land this guy without blowing up the hole here. Wow, really pretty down here. Very cool. So wow, this looks insane. What a pretty pool. Jeez. Fortunately, I just spooked one. Let's see if we can get a cast in there. Oh, had a hit. Oh, I saw a swirl on it. Oh my gosh. These dinks are going wild. There we go. Yes. How cool. I'm gonna net them at the back end here, so I hopefully don't blow up the hole. Back in we go here. There's probably 20 brook trout in there. Mostly tiny, mostly spooked. I'm gonna keep creeping up here. Maybe hit some of this fresh moving water up at the head of the pool. Might have a better chance of presenting a fly without totally spooking these fish. Yeah, Dink City in this pool. And you know I really don't care about size, but these guys are so small they're not even connecting really. There we go. That was a more authoritative eat. He's actually not huge, but he's aggressive. Another fish on. Really cool little pocket here up next to a snowbank. This is really a magical place. I know I've said that 1,000 times, but that's how I feel. There we go. Another beautiful little brookie. They're smaller than they were in the lake, but still just as fun for me. Yeah, it's all but disappeared through here. You can see it's just kind of running through and underneath the rocks through this boulder field. Nowhere to cast really. So I might walk up, just take a little peek at the lake just for fun, and turn around and fish it back down. Okay. This looks too pretty. Let me make a couple casts at the outflow here. What a beautiful spot. First cast. Wow. Shoot. I've never had so much fun fishing lakes as I have today. Man, the scenery, so special. Oh boy, thunder's rumbling. For now, it seems to be kind of over that way, but you really never know in the mountains. Sounds amazing, echoing off these granite walls. I feel closer to nature today than I have in a long time. And all thanks to fishing. So cool the places that fishing can bring us. Oh man, these mosquitoes are bad. They're wrecking me right now. Well, I guess that's it. One lucky fish right off the bat. Let's go check out the river flowing out of this and see if we can find some other good holes and some more fish. We're back down into this beautiful meadow, lower gradient section. Bigger fish, easier to catch. Let's see what we can get into down here. Man, it's pretty. Oh, little splashy hit there. Sweet. Chomped it down. There we go. I honestly don't know what my favorite part of today has been. I mean, on any other day, this meadow stream, it would be the star of the show. This is as perfect as a lush meadow stream gets. But what about those alpine lakes with their stunning granite backdrops? Man, it's just been one scenic treat after another, and I have no idea what's been my favorite. This has been one of my best days of fishing that I've ever had. How awesome is that? Picture perfect, slow, deep hole, full of brookies. Well, they haven't been big down here, but they have certainly been beautiful. There we go. And hungry, I might add as well. What a special place. Jeez. Having the time of my life today. A little nicer one here. All right. Well, my friends, it is time to end this truly special, spectacular day. I can say without a doubt that this, other than these dang mosquitoes, was probably the best day of fishing that I've ever had in my life. Really, truly special. It means a lot to me that you guys were here watching this video. It's so cool that I was able to capture this moment, these moments, so that I can relive them in the future, show them to you guys. This little channel of ours, it's growing, and that is so cool to see. You know, you guys mean the world to me. I so appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I hope that you realize that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. My channel's success, it's because of you guys. So thank you, I so appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you next time. If you'd like to watch me fish a different lake, but this time for large carp, click the video above.